Got asked today by a friend of mine about how the heck to get a mastery in the Pz35T. We platooned together. I really tried to get him a mastery. And basically I've got about 139 masteries, so there's kind of a secret to it. And it's not about damage, and it's not about how many other tanks you take out, although they are both factors. It's about XP. Now, Martin Dog has done a great video on what's a mastery game and what isn't, and I'm not trying to replace that in any way. But I just want to give you some tips if you're hunting a mastery in a tank, how to get one. And the answer is it's about XP, not kills, and not about damage. And XP is calculated in some interesting ways when you really start to study it and look at tanks and look at how you play them. So this video will show you how basically to amass XP. Now I needed mastery quick, and I needed to help my mate, so we played some tier 2. I'm driving a PZ I've not played in decades, and it's tier 2, so I'm just going to go hill. And the reason for that, if you think about it, is map control at this level, but fundamentally it's also about the fact I'm going to amass some XP. So the first lesson about amassing XP, if you're driving a fast tank, credible tank, is basically to go and spot the enemy, because if you spot the enemy you will get spotting damage, or what's known as assistance damage. So on a map for hills such as mine's, I'm going to go and spot the entire enemy team, and there you have it. Spot equals assistance damage. So I'm getting a percentage right now of all of the damage that is going into the enemy team. Not just my damage, I'm doing effective damage. I'm holding like a tier 3 boss or a tier 2 boss or whatever it is. But effectively all those shots that are going into those poor buggers sat at the bottom of the hill, I'm getting a percentage of, because I am the furthest tank forward on the map. I'm spotting up for the entire team. And if you look at the mini-map, look where I am, look at the orange dot, you can see that's what I'm doing. And it doesn't actually matter if I'm pumping damage into this T26 or not. Now my mate is a top boy, is basically saying don't rush, it's fine, and he's totally correct. At any level of this game, don't rush him, just spot them up, chip away, wait till they're weak and knock them out. And that's all we're doing. But for all that, I'm still the furthest tank forward. There's an AFK PZ, I'm spotting him, my mate's pumping him for damage, I'm letting him do it because I want to get a mastery. T26 is dead meat, there's a JG up there, and you could think, right, well, I'm not going for a mastery in this game, but I could sit here and chip away all day. I'm not going to do that. I'm looking at the red arrows on the map, and I can see there's one in behind. And by the way, that's a wargaming shell. That I don't know where that went. Anyhow, I'm not going to stop. I'm going to move. And here we have it. Be active. Take active actions. My team need help. I'm going to move my little tank, God bless it, across the map. I'm going to help these guys out. I've got a track, so any damage which goes in is partially mine. I wasn't aiming for it, by the way. I'm going to clear that guy. I'm going to move down to camp. Got a JG. Note my comment. Be a Confederate. Help. Do damage to lots of different tanks. That does help. I mean, damage helps, but also laying out your damage widely helps. Now, I could cap here and I can get a truckload of XP for capping, but I'm not going to do that because, I mean, to be honest, it's not called for. You can see the abuse coming down on my mate, by the way. He's just driving a PZ2 and trying to learn the game, but, well, hey, that's blitz. It's not excusable. So there's going to be a T18 and it's going to pop, and I want to demonstrate something in terms of XP if you want to earn it. And I'm just being patient. I'm using hold cover. I'm waiting for him to make his play. I don't know whether he's rocking the dirt gun or whatever he's doing. I'm showing him respect. Just show people respect. So I'm going to hit his lower plate. That's all well and good. And I'm doing damage, which is part of it. Don't get me wrong. But I'm on 431 damage. It's not awesome. I've taken all my XP from active actions and spotting. That's the entirety of it. And I'm firing Pramo at a T18, yeah, good for me. But I wanted to show you this. Watch this guy drop down, and I'm not blaming him. That's what he's got to do. I'm going to slow it down. I've tracked him. All of the damage which is now spanking into this guy, a sizable proportion of it is mine. Not just the damage I'm putting in, but the damage everyone else is putting into him. And I'm going to perma-track him. Boom. Done. So okay, tier 2 game, 615 alpha. It's not the best tier 2 game of all time, is it? But look at this. Mastery. I mean, I've made credits, this and that, but I've been better than 99% of players who played this game in the last 7 days. Okay, but then let's look at the XP. Let's look at what I've done. I've shot a lot of stuff. I've damaged a lot of stuff, but look, spotting. Spotting. Yep, destruction assistance. Thank you. Next. Damage, that's just plain damage. Destruction assistance. I've done it all with assisting my team in damaging the opposition, effectively. And then look at the XP. Damage caused, that's a big factor, but experience for active actions, team bonus, spotting, all the rest of it has made the mastery. So, the lesson from this is it's not kills, and it's not necessarily damage. Just go out and apply these lessons and go get yourself a mastery. Laters.